Hello students, welcome back to Fall 2022. This is Dr. Mercado speaking, and this is our part 3 of the course orientation, which is going to deal with Cengage. Okay, so by now you should have already listened and viewed part 1, which was the general introduction, part 2, which dealt with Blackboard, and now we are in part 3 of the course orientation. This is the last and final orientation video, and I hope you find the information useful. If after you listen to all 3 course orientation videos you have any specific questions, do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, so regardless of the course that you're taking, whether it be an online course or a face-to-face course, you are going to need Cengage. Why? Because in Cengage, you're going to be completing all of your assignments. Cengage is a learning platform which we utilize. We utilize the Cengage textbook. If you purchase the Cengage Unlimited option, which we'll talk about shortly, you basically get access to everything. And not only to my course, but if you purchase the Cengage Unlimited option, let's say for example you're taking 3-4 classes that we utilize Cengage, you just pay one fee and it will cover all of your course material for all 3 or 4 classes. So it's unlimited. Okay, so like I stated, whether it be an online course or a face-to-face course, students are required to purchase the Cengage Access, because in Cengage is where you're going to be completing your assignments, which include your quizzes, your homeworks, your projects, and your tests. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're taking it face-to-face or online, you need to buy Cengage. Okay, Cengage Access. Now, how do I access Cengage? Okay, let me go ahead and go. Once you're in Blackboard, you're going to go select the course that you're in, whatever course you're in. I'm just going to select the course. Okay, what I've done is I've integrated my Blackboard with my Cengage course, so they're linked. Okay, so you do not log in to my course in Cengage directly with Cengage. You have to access my course through Blackboard. That's the only way you can access my courses, is through Blackboard. Okay, and how do you do that? Okay, first you have to set up or create your account. Okay, that's only a one-time process. Once you set up your account with Cengage, the system is automatically going to recognize you, and then every time you log in, you click a link, the system will know it's you and it will redirect you out of Blackboard and into Cengage. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I hope I can do this because since I am the instructor, I do have instructor access, instructor view. I created the courses and sometimes they don't allow me to show you, but I hope I can show you a little bit of how it is that you have to access your assignments or different resources. Okay, so basically what you have to do is you have to select any link that is from Cengage. So if you go to your Cengage Assignments and links, all of these are links directly to Cengage. So the readings are basically, they're going to redirect you into the ebook. You have a link to the ebook right here. If you want to look at the whole ebook, you have a link right there. Or if you just want to read a specific chapter, you can just select the chapter that you want to read and it'll take you to the readings. Now the readings are not for a grade. That's just for you to be able to understand the content being covered. But you do have to read, okay? But you have the links to the readings, and then you have the links to the assignments. Your homeworks, your quizzes, your tests, your extra credit assignment, all of that is here. Okay. By you selecting any one of those links, it's going to redirect you into Cengage. Okay. So let me go ahead and let's assume that we're going to get ready to start week number 1. Okay. So if we start week number 1, you just select any of the links from Cengage. Whatever one makes you happy, just click on a link. You're gonna get a little message and it says it's been unopened, and then it has a launch button. Okay, make sure that your pop-ups are not blocked. Okay, because if they're blocked, then you won't be able to access it won't allow you, the system will not allow you to exit Blackboard and enter Cengage. So make sure that your pop-ups are not enabled. So you click here and then make sure that you look at your pop-ups and make sure that they're available, and they allow you to read the pop-ups allow you to redirect you into another page. Okay, and then you just do this. If you don't have that available, you just go to your site settings, and then the pop-ups, you allow them right here. Okay, So pop-ups and redirects you allow, okay? If it's the first time that you use it, it can be blocked, but make sure that it's under the allowed option, okay? So let me close that. So once you make sure that your pop-ups are available, that they're not blocked, you go ahead and you click the launch button. What this is going to do, it's going to take you out of Blackboard and into Cengage. This is how you access your assignments, through the links that I have provided, okay? So it's going to load. Let's see how it works. Let me see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen because I have instructor access. Okay, so we're getting a welcome message here. It says that your instructor has selected the following material. And of course, this is going to be different for each class. Your book information. I'm just showing you the steps, okay? So basically, you're going to have a picture of the book that you are using for my class. In this case, I'm doing financial accounting. So this is the textbook that we're using for financial accounting. Make sure that it has the correct term. This is fall 2022. So just make sure that you have the correct information, okay? And then you have options, okay? It says payment required, okay? If you purchase an access code at the bookstore, then you click this link right here. And then it's going to prompt you to enter that code, okay? That is if you've purchased the access code at the bookstore. That is where you would enter your code. That way you can enable your access, okay? If you don't, then you're going to have to purchase the access online, okay? You're going to click continue, okay? I don't have an access code. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click continue, okay? Let's see what happens. Okay, so here it is. You have two options, okay? You have the first option, which is $137, and that's going to give you access to one term and just to this one book, just for my class. So you're going to have access to the ebook and access to Cengage Now learning platform for one class. So that's $137, okay? Then you have the most affordable option. This is Cengage Unlimited. Okay, and this you will have access to all of Cengage online learning platforms, all of them. Okay, so if you're taking a business class and they use Cengage, you'll have access to that. Maybe you're taking a payroll class, a financial accounting class, whatever the case might be, you're taking 2 or 3 classes, you'll have access to everything for one price of $124.99. You'll have access to 4 months, which is basically the whole semester, the whole fall semester, for $124.99. You'll have access to all of the ebooks, all of them, for free. And you'll have a hard copy textbook rental. It's free. So if you're those students, I'm old school. I prefer a physical book. If you want a physical textbook, they'll mail you out. They'll ship out a book to you. All you have to pay is for the shipping and handling. And then, they'll mail you out a copy of the physical book, okay? The unlimited access already includes access to the electronic book. This is only an option if you want a hard copy book, okay? So, if you want this option, you buy the Cengage Unlimited, okay? So you have two options. You buy the one item for this class, which is your textbook and your ebook for $137, or you buy the unlimited offer for $124. I don't know about you, but I always go for the cheapest price that offers me the most for my money, okay? So this one offers me unlimited for a lower price. So I'm going to go with the $124.99. That is my recommendation to you, okay? So if you would need your debit and credit card information, or debit or credit card information, to be able to make your purchase. Whenever you make the decision, you buy the product, okay? Let's say I don't have money right now. My financial aid is not going to kick in till next week, okay? We're going to use the temporary access right here, okay? That way, I don't want to hear excuses that you did not have it, access to the learning platform or your ebook. None of that sense. The publisher gives you, I believe it's a 1-week free temporary access, okay? That way you get up and running and your financial aid kicks in, okay? So, if you have the money available and you want to purchase it, you can go ahead and select either of the two options. I recommend the unlimited, and you enter your credit card information and all of that good stuff. I am going to show you the temporary access. Hopefully it allows me to. That's the option that you would use if you don't have money right now to purchase it, and you still want to obtain access. So let's see what happens. Okay. Like I said, I don't know because I don't have you see, to me it didn't allow me or ask me to create an account because I already have an account. So what it basically did, it redirected me into my course. Okay, but you should be prompted to create an account. Okay, let me see what happens if I go back. Let's see. Would it do anything here? Let me see. Let me see if I click on buying the Cengage Unlimited. Let me see what options would I get. Okay, so if you click that button, it'll basically ask you for your billing information, your payment, and then if you have a discount code, and then the you make the purchase of $124.99, and then you just complete the purchase. Okay, so basically that is if you're purchasing it. If not, it'll redirect you over here to the you enter continue. If you're not going to purchase it, then you just click the temporary access. Okay, I don't know if you're going to get any more options than me because I said I have instructor access, so there might be some slight differences, but I do want to show you just that how do I access Cengage is by basically just going into any of the assignments and clicking on any of the links, and it'll take you into Cengage. Okay, now let me exit this so I can show you what you'll see. Okay, because I don't have student view, I have faculty view. Okay, so if you select the quiz, okay, it'll take you to your quiz. Okay, it'll take you out of Blackboard and it's going to send you over to Cengage. Okay, and then you're going to have your quiz information. Okay, so it basically gives you the instructions. This is your first take. You have 2 takes on this test. I always keep the highest grade earned, and in this particular quiz, depending on the class that you're taking, you'll see the time limit. For this class, they have an hour to take the quiz. There's other classes that they're 30 minutes, so it just depends the class that you're in. Okay, and then once you're ready, you just start the test. Very important, for quizzes, you must complete the quiz in one sitting. Okay, so if you're going to start the quiz, you need to finish the quiz within the time instructed on the instructions. Okay, you can't save your work, so make sure that you have time to complete the quiz. Once you start the quiz, you're going to open it up, and then it's going to have you're going to have a list of questions. Okay, you're going to go through the questions and you're going to answer them. Okay, I'm not going to read. I'm just going to go ahead and select a couple just so you can see what the system does. You go through all of these questions, and then you answer them, right? Whatever they are. Once you're done, and of course I didn't answer all of them, but you're going to go one by one, and you're going to go ahead and, read, and then you can refer back to the ebook, as long as you complete it within the allotted time. It's open book, open notes. You can use any resources that you have to be able to complete your quiz. Okay, so once you're done, you go ahead and you have an option to submit the test for grading. Okay, so once you go through all of them, you answer them within the time frame, and then you can go ahead and just submit for grading. And then it's asking you a warning, are you sure you want to submit it? And you have 2 options, either continue taking the quiz or submit it. Okay, and once you're done, you'll automatically get your grade. Okay, I got a 13 out of 100. Okay, so I did very bad. So what does that mean? That means that I need to go back, study some more, and take test or the second attempt for the quiz. Okay, I recommend to all students, if you do not score a 70% or better on their first try, to use the second try. Okay, and then once you take it, you can view your test results and you can go back to the test summary. Okay, so that is how you're going to be completing your assignments. You click on the link, it takes you to Cengage, you open up the assignment, and you start it. Okay, quizzes are timed. Homeworks are not timed. You can take as long as you want on your homeworks. Okay, you can save your work on your homework. You still have 2 tries, and I will keep the highest grade. So once again, it says you have 2 takes, and it tells you when the assignment is due. Homework assignments are not timed, like I said. So you start the assignment, you open it up, and it's going to have all of the questions. Now for the homeworks, you have a little bit more options. Okay, so In this particular example, we have an exercise, okay? We're using spreadsheets in this particular example. Okay, you have options here. So you look at the problem, and then this particular problem deals with learning objective number 6. If you want to review it, you can just go to the ebook, learning objective 6, and then it's going to take you to the ebook. That way you can review that section of the ebook. Let me skip this, okay? And then it'll take you to the section of the book that we're reading. So it's chapter, for example, here we're doing chapter 1, and then this is all of the information in chapter 1. You can read the specific section, okay? Let me see. Let me close this. Okay. Let me close this. Okay. Okay, so you have the ebook option. You can access the ebook directly from your homework. You've got some videos. Now, not all of the problems have videos, but a great amount of them do. Okay, so if you do the show me how video, it'll open up a video for you and it'll explain how to complete that specific problem. Okay, so you'll have a video that will explain. So you have the video. You have some other options here. You can print it out, and if you identify any errors in the problem, you can report the content error. Okay, so you answer the different questions and then you move on to the next question. Okay, this one also has a video, you see. So it just depends. Some of them have videos, others don't have videos. But you have the ebook option. If there's a video available, you have a video, and then you can print your assignment. You work these problems out. Okay, so let's say, for example, you start working, you complete the first problem. Okay, and then you have to stop because you are busy. Maybe you were working on your homework during your lunch hour, or maybe you're it's late at night and you want to save your work. Okay, like I said, homework is not timed. What you do is you have an option down here to save and exit. Okay, what that does is it saves your work, and then you log out and you can resume your work next time that you log in. Okay, so next time that you select chapter 1 homework from the link, you'll open it up and the system would save your work. If you've completed all of the problems, then you can submit your assignment for grading. Okay, the only difference here from the quiz from the homework is that you can save your work. In the quiz you cannot, in the homework you can. Okay, so homeworks are very important for all of my classes because they basically allow you to practice the application of everything that has been learned in the chapter. Okay, your problems in your test come directly from your homework. Okay, I encourage all students to complete all of their problems and all of the homework. Completing your homework and quizzes is not optional, it's required. They're provided to you for a reason. Okay, so please make sure that you complete all of your homework, complete all of your problems. If you do not complete a problem or a homework assignment, you will have nothing to study. Okay, what happens after you complete your homework? All of your homework is due on Sunday for the most part. Okay, so on Sunday your assignment closes at 11 p.m. Okay, the following day you're going to have access to the answers, to the solutions, to feedback. You can go back and review your work to make sure that you understood what happened, and then you can see the feedback, the calculations, and you can prepare for when it's time to complete your exam. Okay, if you do not complete your homework, you have no feedback, you have no correct answers, you have nothing. So please, please, please complete all of your assignments. Okay, so this is what the homework looks like. They're all problem based. You have to do some calculations, and then you submit your assignment. Okay, so this is what the assignments look like. Very similar to quizzes. It's just that they're not timed and you can save your work. Okay, so let me move on. Once you are in Cengage, you have, right now I have 5 tabs, but you won't have 5. You'll only have the last 3. Okay, I have 5 because I'm an instructor. But you'll have the last 3 tabs, which are basically your assignments. These are all of the assignments that need to be completed during the semester. Okay. Remember, the readings are not for a grade, but the homework and the quizzes are. Okay, and you can refer to your syllabus I provide to you there how many points each of the homework and quizzes are worth. Okay. Then you have your grade book. Okay. Of course, we haven't completed any assignments, but as you start completing the assignments, you're going to start seeing the grades populate. Okay. The grades from Cengage will automatically appear in Blackboard. Okay. I've got the systems integrated. So whatever happens in Cengage will flow into Blackboard. Okay. Whatever you do in Blackboard will not flow into Cengage. That's not how it works. Blackboard is the main platform that we use. All of the grades need to be reported in Blackboard. Okay, so when I calculate final grades, I'm going to calculate final grades based on the information provided in your Blackboard gradebook. Okay, but Cengage keeps track of all of the assignments that you complete within the Cengage learning platform. Okay, so make sure that you monitor your grades, your gradebook in Cengage, and then you have study tools option. Okay, you have study plans, study tools. If you need extra help, you click that link, which is the study tools, and then you have additional items to study. Okay, so if you know you're having issues with chapter 2, you can start studying based on the study plan. Whatever you complete on the study plan will not affect your grade. Okay, you can go in there, have more practice, review the quizzes that are being provided there. All of that information is not for a grade. So if you click on it, it basically adapts to how the system, how you performed in your assignments, based on your submissions within the actual study tool. So it basically gives you assessments and all of that stuff. So all of that is built or catered to each individual student's needs. Okay, and anything that you do here will not be for a grade. It's just for you to study. Okay, you've got access to the ebook, to the entire textbook online. If you click on it, it'll load. It'll take you to Mine tab. That is where our textbook is located, and then it's organized by chapter. If you open up a chapter, then it has a table of contents, and then you can just select the different areas that you are focusing on. Okay. And that's basically Office 365. If you need to download anything, you have that available there. So you've got your assignments, which is where you're going to be completing all of the assignments, the due dates, the available dates, the gradebook, and the different options for your study tools. You have an adaptive study plan if needed. Okay, so that is basically Cengage. Like I said, there's some assignments. You will find the Show Me How videos only in the homework. Okay, only in the homework will you see those videos. The quizzes are multiple choice, fill in the blank, open books, open notes. You can work on the quiz, they're timed. On the homework, you can work at any pace and you can save your work. Okay, so just look at the different resources that you have available for each problem. Those will vary. Okay, so just become familiar. You're not going to break anything. If you have questions or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. Okay, so that is how Cengage looks. Okay, how do you access Cengage once again, class? You access Cengage by going into Blackboard and clicking any of the links that are from Cengage. Okay, any of those links that are from Cengage will take you out of Blackboard and into Cengage. If you want to read the book, chapter 1, you click on it and it'll take you to Mine tab, which is where we have the reading. Okay, and like I said, the reading is not for a grade, but you do or you must read. Okay, and then it redirects you into the ebook. Okay, and you have access to this on your computer, your laptop, your phone, whatever it is that you need. It's all available to you. Okay, so those are the options that you have. Let me close all that. Okay, so that is how you access Cengage. And then, like I said, once you're done in Cengage with a particular assignment, those grades are going to appear in your Blackboard gradebook. So just make sure that you go back and you monitor your Blackboard gradebook to make sure that the grades are being populated from Cengage. I've had issues where students complete an assignment in Cengage, but for whatever reason the grade is not showing up on Blackboard. I do some research, I make any corrections. That way both systems reflect the same information. Okay, so if you have questions or concerns about Cengage, go to Cengage.com and you'll find a lot of great information. Okay, there's a student tab. Okay, if you need any help just go to Student Help, okay? And you can access, let's say for example, you created an account and you're having issues. You know what? Cengage is not loading, or you're getting an error message from Cengage. I cannot assist you with Cengage, okay? I can assist you with understanding the content, but if you have an issue with not being able to log in into Blackboard, then you contact STC Blackboard support. If you have an issue with Cengage, then you need to contact Cengage support, okay? So Cengage is a separate service or product, so you need to contact Cengage. Blackboard is an in-house system, so you contact our STC's help desk department, okay? So if you're having issues with Cengage, you go ahead and you select, let's go back, Students, Student Help, and it's going to take you here, and you have access to chat support, phone support, opening a case. You create an account, and then you'll have access to that. And then you have trainings, okay? Student Start Guides, okay? If you're still confused as to what you need to do, go to the Student Start Guide, okay? And then here it's going to ask you a couple of questions, okay? The first thing is, what product are we using? We are using Cengage Now. Okay, we're going to click that. Okay. Select your learning management system, LMS. We are using Blackboard. We're going to select that. And then last tip, are your course materials included in your tuition? No, they're not. At STC, we do not include them with your tuition. Okay. So then you have a video here, how to register for Cengage Now in Blackboard. You click the video and it'll give you step-by-step instructions. You also have here some steps, okay? Be sure to enable your pop-ups. That's a very important thing to do. If not, you're not going to be able to get redirected into Cengage. That's what a lot of students encounter, okay? Why? Because our courses are linked from Blackboard and Cengage, okay? And then you basically enroll in the course. You access your course materials, which is basically what we showed you here. I had shown you previously. You either buy the Cengage Unlimited, you buy just the product, or you access the temporary access, okay? And then you have just different support, chat support. If you have a questions, you can always give them a call at 1-800-354-9706. Okay, so there's a lot of useful information. You're not going to break anything. Just go to Cengage.com, navigate it, and you can find a lot of useful information. Okay, so that is basically it. Like I said, Cengage is a learning platform where we instructors are able to create assignments based on the resources provided by the publishers from Cengage. So we are using Cengage textbooks. You have access to those ebooks on Cengage, as well as a learning platform, which is where you complete your assignments. How do I access my assignments? By clicking any of the Cengage links provided. Okay, I've compiled all of the assignments and links in one folder, or you can just go module by module. I've also went ahead and I included them in the module. Whatever is included here needs to be completed during week number 1, okay? So that is basically just a quick overview of how to access Cengage. It is required. Please, if you have questions or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me. Do not fall behind. You have a 1 week of free temporary access. Please create your account and begin working on your week 1 assignments, okay? I'm very, very excited for this fall 2022 semester. I wish you all the best of luck. I'm here and available. Make sure that you have questions. You reach out either via preferably Blackboard messages, email, pronto, or you can stop by and visit me at my office during my scheduled office hours. It will be a great pleasure getting to know all of you. Okay, that is it. Now we're done with the 3 orientation videos. Now you can get started with your assignments. So now move on and go to module week number 1 and begin working on those assignments. Okay, don't forget to complete your syllabus quiz. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to do. Complete the syllabus or an orientation course orientation quiz, and then start working, review the information under the overview folder, and then begin reading and completing your assignments. Okay, have a wonderful semester. Until next time, thank you.